When it comes to dating, there has always been a question that used to confuse me a lot. And that question is, why do women fall for the wrong guys? If you're a woman, you're watching this, I need you to think about a time in your life where you were dating a guy that you were so much in love with, but it turns out that he wasn't the right guy for you. Just think about that. In all fairness, men, when they approach women or when they come into the lives of women, they don't have a physical sign on their forehead that says, hey, I'm the wrong guy. So that has been a question that has baffled me for the longest time possible. And over the course of my life, I have been able to come up with some reasons which I want to share with you ladies today. To be honest, again, I've been the wrong guy for some women and I've been the right guy. So I just want to share my own 2 cents with you guys. Before I get into that, very quickly, I want to say I am Emmanuel Smart. I make videos about relationship, focusing on advice for women because I love women. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, consider being a part of this community by liking, sharing your opinion, subscribing, and more importantly, hitting that notification bell so that way you get notified whenever I post new videos. So let's get into the video. The first reason I believe women are drawn to the wrong man is because women love excitement and thrill. There's something about a guy that is adventurous. There's something about a man that is confident that just magnetizes women and draw women to those sort of guys. When I was growing up, my mother and a lot of aunts, they always say to me, Emmanuel, you have to be respectful towards women. You have to treat a woman with kindness. You have to help a woman find a hidden strength, and you have to stimulate a woman, academically. So when I started dating, I tried all those things, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. Things were not going on well for me. So as I grew older, I discovered that there was another side to me. There was this part of me that was adventurous. This side of me that was just spontaneous, and that was the side that women were gravitating towards. So the more I embraced this excitement, this adventurous aspect of my life, a lot of women start coming closer. So the point I'm trying to make here is that just because a guy is quiet, it doesn't mean that he's the wrong guy for you. And just because a guy is adventurous, he's confident, it doesn't also mean that he's the right guy for you. The second reason that I discover why women are drawn to the wrong men is this. I'm going to fuse these two together. It has to do with their past experiences and self-esteem issues. So let me explain. There are a handful of women that grew up without their dads, and even the ones, or some of them that grew up with their dad, it was like their dad was present, but he wasn't really present. In other words, he wasn't there to let them know how beautiful they are. He wasn't there to give them the love and the nurturing that they need in order for them to form a very good image of who they truly are. As a result, they grow up trying very hard to get their dad's attention. And if they couldn't get their dad's attention, they would try to get attention from any man, even if it means that man it's not right for them. I want to share a personal and quick story with you guys, and I'm not going to call any names. But when I was going to school, there was a young lady. She was about 16 years old. And when I saw her, she reminded me of a childhood friend that I grew up with. And this childhood friend traveled to Australia. So when I was in school and I saw someone that looked like her, I was drawn to her, So we're close. She was like my little sister. And I noticed a couple of boys would come around, and those guys were of no good because I can see them and know that you're of no good. So I went to them and I told them, if anything happens to this girl, if you guys try to mess with this girl, you're going to have me to deal with. And I came back to her and I told her, please stay away from these guys. They are of no use. So what happened was I traveled to Liberia, and when I came back, I heard some crazy rumor. I heard some rumor how this guy's not one person. A couple of them have slept with this girl, and She was feeling very shy. She was feeling very down. So I went to her and I talked to her and asked her what happened. She told me, I'm very sorry, man. I didn't listen to you. I thought this guy loved me, but then, they messed me up and they slept with me. It was a very sad situation. I went to the guys and it was crazy. We almost fought, because I was very angry, but she was able to learn her lesson. The point here is that this girl came from a family where her mother was late, her father was nowhere to be found, and she grew up with her elder sister who always insulted her, who always told her that no man is going to love you. So she grew up with a very poor self-esteem. She didn't have a very good image of who she truly was. And of course, she had a lot of daddy issue, But long story short, she was able to, bounce from that situation, and she's doing good. And up to this day, I still talk to her from time to time. So I discovered that women who come from very traumatic past experiences, it doesn't even have to be from other relationship, it has to be from their family. Women who did not receive enough love, women who were not given the proper care and attention, and women who were not helped to understand the true meaning of womanhood. They grow up seeking attention of every man. It doesn't matter whether he's the right man or not, as long as he's willing to give them attention. Of course, they're going to be drawn to him, and they're going to fall a victim of his lies and his deceit. Another reason I believe women are attracted to men that are not good for them is it has to do with the media and cultural influences. And this includes our movies, TV shows, novels, and any sort of writing. The media love to romanticize the bad boy, saying that boys who are bad are the dream men to go after. And I've also seen a lot of women that believe in everything that they see in movies. I think that is an unrealistic expectation. They have this illusion that they form in their mind that any man that exhibits a certain characteristic as displayed in the movie means that is the right man for me, or that is the man that I'm supposed to fall in love with. So I see a lot of women becoming victims because they date bad boys with the hope that they're going to change this bad boy, or these bad boys are going to change because of them. And it doesn't happen. And then they keep repeating the same circle, just going after one bad boy to the next, because the media and the movies and the things that we watch has given us this false sense of reality that they're constantly chasing. So that is a reason. Another reason is because it has to do with some psychological traits. And I've seen women that are drawn to men that exhibit characteristics that are known or associated with narcissism, psychopathy, Machiavellianism, which is crazy because men who exhibit this characteristic, they are charming, they are nice, they are very handsome, and they're approachable. They know how to talk to women. So what they do is that they get these women, they charm these women with their personality, and then their real nature is being revealed. So that could be another reason. That is definitely another reason why women fall for the wrong man. And the final reason that I want to talk about is some women do love the challenge to change a bad boy. So there are a number of women out there that also believe that they can change someone. In my previous video, I've said this: don't expect a person to change their entire nature just because of you. Don't have this mentality that you can change someone. No, it doesn't work that way. If a person is going to change, it will have to be on their own accord. It will have to be on their own time. So a lot of women are drawn to men who are bad boys, men who are players, believing that it is just a matter of time they're going to change this man, and they will invest their time, their energy, a lot of sacrifices, only to later on come to the realization that this guy is impossible to change. So those are my reasons. And I'm not saying that these are the only reasons, but these are the ones that I've discovered. These are the ones that I've experienced personally in my life. So I just want to say this. It is very difficult because once a woman is in love, it doesn't matter what you tell her. She's not going to listen. But some of you out there, you've experienced this. Some of you, this is a repetitive circle. So you have to be very careful. You have to look out for different signs, because there are things that you can look for in a man that you will instantly find out that this is the right man for me. But that will be another video. So I just wanted to share the signs with you ladies. Look out for these and be very careful so you can have a very healthy relationship and zero regrets. I'm going to stop here, but as always, I want to encourage you. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me your experience. Share your own side with me. I'll be more than willing to learn from you lovely ladies. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.